Good afternoon to everyone on YouTube and everyone that is viewing this video. I decided to share a video with you guys because it was something that just crossed my mind that I wanted to talk to you guys about. Don't mind me, I'm just laying in my bed, just relaxing because I've been tired here lately for the last couple of days. I don't know why. But I wanted to talk about some information that I wanted to shed some light on that some of you may or may not be aware about. But for those of you that may not be aware about it, it's about the Illuminati and all this other type stuff. So, like, for the past 10 years, well, let me see. I would say for the past 10 years. So we're counting 10 years ago. Considering my birthday is next week on a Wednesday, so I'm about to be 26. So 10 years from that, I was 16 years old 10 years ago. So 10 years ago, I've been hearing all about this Illuminati stuff. Now when I was younger, I didn't really pay that much attention to it because I was just like, okay, I really don't care about that. Like, it just sounds really fake and it sounds like a bunch of bull crap. But then, like, as the years was going on and on and on, I kept hearing more and more and more about it. I kept hearing about certain artists that had joined the Illuminati to become more famous, and they signed this blood oath so that they could become more famous. And it's not just music artists, that's just like anybody in Hollywood, that's actors, singers, rappers, or whatever. And I mean, now that I'm a lot older, I'm a lot more open-minded now. And and see, I'm the kind of person to where I'm not going to necessarily say I'm superstitious, because I have enough sense to know when something doesn't make sense or when something sounds fake. So I'm not necessarily gonna say I'm superstitious, but I do believe, like, in a lot of stuff that that the average person wouldn't believe in. Like, for example, witches and ghosts, paranormal stuff. People that do a lot of witchcraft, people that mess with the Ouija boards, people that bring back old spirits from the dead, people that live in haunted houses, aliens and UFOs that kidnap people. That type of stuff I believe in, but that's just me. I actually do believe in that type of stuff because I'm a very open-minded person. Because when this world was made, humans weren't the only ones that was here. There was other things that was here, other people and other things that was here before us. So, so when it comes to this Illuminati type stuff, I mean, I don't know, like, to me, in my opinion, see, I'm not going to say that they don't exist, because I'm pretty sure that there is a secret government somewhere around here in this world that is doing a lot of secret stuff. I mean, considering that a lot of stuff is kept secret from the government, and there's a lot of stuff that is being done in this world, and I wouldn't really be surprised, like, if there was an Illuminati. So, but at the same time, like, I just don't believe that they really have as much power as people make them out to be. And I just don't believe that this Illuminati is what people... I just don't believe that they are as prevalent and prominent as people are making them out to be. Like, because to me, I feel like every time a person becomes famous, or every time someone ends up getting into the business and making lots of money, the first thing people want to do is scream Illuminati. If somebody's wearing a specific type of clothing, the first thing people do is scream Illuminati. If they wear a certain watch that don't look right, they scream Illuminati. If something don't look right in a music video, or something looks too dark, or if the lights are too dim, or if there's something that symbolizes something, people want to scream Illuminati. And to me, I feel like it's getting very annoying. It's getting really annoying to the point to where I feel like, okay, why must people always have to put a label on something? Just because someone's famous, that doesn't mean that they're a part of some type of ritual. But like I said, I'm not saying that the Illuminati's fake, but I'm not saying that it's real either. All I'm saying is that I just don't believe that everyone's a part of something. Now, I'm pretty sure Hollywood has its own little weird stuff that they do behind closed doors, just like how they be having, certain celebrities be on the casting couches and stuff and do sexual favors just to get a role in a movie, you know. But to me, in my own opinion, I just it's kind of something that I get tired of hearing about. Every time somebody talks about Illuminati, it's just like, okay, well, how do you really know? Unless you can provide proof, then you really don't know. But then you have some of those people that will say, well, the answer's right there in your face. Well, sometimes the answer's not there in front of your face. You can't always just automatically guess and think that you really know what you're talking about when you really don't. So I just feel that if there is an Illuminati out there, I don't want any part of it. Because, see, I'm a singer. And I'm a singer. I write music. I act. I took theater in high school. I write out movie scripts. I write poetry. I dance. I do a lot of stuff. I'm very talented in lots of areas. I'm multi-talented. Ever since I was a young boy, I've always had a dream of being a star. I just need the right people to get my name out there. But I just feel that if there is an Illuminati out there, I would have to do my best to stay clear of that. It's not something that most people talk about, especially if they're within the business, because that could cause some trouble on their end. And now a lot of people are saying that the Illuminati killed Prince, and that the Illuminati killed Michael Jackson, and that they killed Whitney Houston. I'm not really sure about that, because I wasn't there. I don't know them personally. I don't work within Hollywood, so I don't know. Now, I'm not necessarily saying that you have to work within Hollywood to know the business either, but I'm just saying. I wasn't there. I don't know what happened. All we know is what the media tells us. And sometimes you can't even believe everything the media tells you, because the media blows a lot of stuff out of proportion. But, I just don't. To me, I feel that if I was to succeed and fulfill my dream tomorrow, and if someone within the Illuminati approached me and tried to get me to join forces with them just to become more famous and more mainstream, I wouldn't do it. As bad as I would want the fame and as bad as I would want the success, I wouldn't do it. Because I have a lot of morals and I have a lot of respect for myself. And I'm just not going to stoop that low and allow myself to be mind controlled by some secret government just so that I can be more famous and successful. I feel that there's more ways that you could become successful without joining an Illuminati. But when it comes to other people, they feel that that's not necessarily the case. They feel that you have to join the Illuminati, and they feel that there's no way around it. But that's just some people's opinions. So, I don't know. So, I want you guys to comment below and let me know what you guys think. And tell me your opinions. What do you think about the Illuminati? Do you think that every celebrity is controlled by the Illuminati? Or do you think that only certain people choose to be a part of it to become more famous? Let me know your opinions.